I sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. As you can see, and the title talks about astrology. I'm not gonna read astrology like the way that others do it. I'm gonna use my intuition and my guides to let me know what's around those energies, and we'll go from there. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys woke up with a different mindset, being optimistic about your day, etc. So again, welcome back. If you've been here, welcome in, welcome back. If you're new, I am Mystic, or I go by Mystic. Have been reading for 6 years. I am a psychic medium, and I'm here to give you spiritual wealth, guidance, anything that you need spiritually. I'm here. All right, Spirit, as we connect to Mother Earth, to Father God, to the universe, and to all light beings, calling in upon archangels for protection and guidance and for clarity. As we sit here and receive, we consent the messages being received with an open mind, open heart. Breathe it in. Inhale. Exhale. All right. What energies surround the collective's chart? What energies are surrounding the collective? I'm sensing a lot of abundance, you guys. A lot of abundance. Okay. As we're getting closer and closer to people or just simply friends, we're projecting something, right? Either like, because we have community, we have friendship, we have community and budgeting, right? The Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. We're not holding on to people. That's what we're not doing. Okay, this energy surrounding us, regardless if we're conscious or unconscious, we're not going to do the same thing as we were doing in the past, regardless if we are self-aware of our behaviors and the way we take action. With this new community coming in, we're finally losing the control, right? We're saving for big, right? We're going to be purchasing something huge. So this could be purchasing a home, purchasing a car. If not that, just simply allowing a new community to come in that has no controlling over you, that has the ability to just to let you go whenever you have to go. When it's time, it's time. When you guys outgrow each other, you know that, okay, that's like your journey has ended, right? Or that season has ended for you guys to continue building another foundation when it comes to building a community, okay? And you're budgeting for stability here when it comes to finances, right? Financial security, and at the same time, friendships, community. Like I told you that, a couple of times I repeated myself, but you get the drift here. Okay, what else? What else about this community, Spirit? Beings of light. What else about this community? Hello, welcome in. Yeah, it's like you're hungry for more, and I don't blame you. Because once we're healing and we don't get, thank you for the like, we don't get a satisfaction when, like, from our past anymore. We want more. This time our spirit is the one pulling us in. Our hearts is pulling us in. I want fulfillment, right? But when it comes to that person giving back to you, this is what you want. Stability when it comes to your friendships. If you want stability and finances, you want a friend that also wants the same. So basically what it sounds like, you want friendship or a community that has the same values as you, and that's okay. And that's okay because now you guys are coming together as a family, as a union, to where now you guys can share the resources with one another and your experiences without no judgment other than just growth. Okay? Mwah, besitos. That was beautiful. Shiv's kiss. All right. What else about this community spirit? I'm feeling this one. Yes. Hell yeah. The Ace of Cups. That's love. New beginnings for everybody here. Okay. New relationships, romance, love, fertility, pregnancy. Just allowing this new community to come in. You might be single, you might be married, but no children, and you just accepting everybody in your community. It's allowing this pure to come in, because if you have a friendship with someone and they have their first baby, it's like it's so beautiful, right? You're gonna be so happy for them, and that's going to be part of you as well, because now you got this little one to look out for and to protect as well, like your own, even though it's not, even though it might have parents, but it's something that's adding on to your own community. You're being welcomed into somebody's home and to their hearts, as much as you're allowing yourself to be loved, and that's the same as you're being like you're loving yourself. So this new beginning is going to bring so much more than what you're expecting. And that to me is fucking beautiful. Okay. What else about this Ace of Cups? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. What about this Ace of Cups, Spirit? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and give you more strength, inner strength, more courage, bravery, perhaps confidence, in a sense to where, let's say, again, your friends have their first, third, fifth child. You're going to be able to learn from them how to change a diaper, how to feed them, about teething, etc. So due to these friendships, you're going to learn so much more and feel more confident within yourself. Okay? And just surrounding you, you could be surrounded by these influences to where, again, it's going to help you to guide you mentally. And once you're there, you know, you're going to be able to know what to do next. If anything, you can just reach out to this community, which is family, is friendship, right? That you're building along the way. And they're going to be helping you, giving you a hand. Okay. Yeah, see, the Four of Cups, without the refuse, right? Without refusing to learn something new, without the refuse of missing an opportunity. Yeah, you're prosperity, right? You're gonna be aligning yourself with the, what's it called? With the negative patterns from the past. Maybe before you weren't too involved in your friend's life, okay? But now that you see that you weren't too close to your family, too close to your friends, or to the children, or just simply anyone, you're starting to see that, and it's going to be healing for you guys, okay? It's going to be so much healing, to which now, instead of you just being in that avoidant or being in that regret, it's be like, no, let me learn from this, let me grow, so I could change that pattern. And here we are, the Eight of Pentacles. Now with this experience, you're going to be able to finally give yourself the opportunity, okay? Give yourself an opportunity to work towards something more, to where now you're learning, you're allowing yourself to learn or be taught by another person. And that's just how we learn, right? We learn from people's mistakes, from our mistakes, and everything around us. Instead of being stuck or being in this fantasy about certain things or wanting to complete a cycle without the need of nobody's help. And it doesn't work like that. We all need everybody's help in the sense, if we're conscious or unconscious, we're still going to be learning no matter what. Okay? And that's what the rewards is about. The universe, God will go ahead and bless us and grant our wishes and our prayers to come true, because now we're doing the work. We're understanding that we need the feminine energy to express, right? The creativity. Females have given birth to babies, right? God is our creator and we are the creator of this world. As multiple choices come in, we're making decisions, we're como se dice, broadcasting, right? Our dreams and what fits, what doesn't. Is it like beautiful view? Is it, can I see it from far away? Can I see it clearly? Can I feel it? And the more you add consciousness to your own brain, you're allowing your heart to feel that. And as your heart's vibrating, it's sending a frequency calling to the universe and just letting it know, like, this is what I want. It's pumping, right? You get excited, you get nervous. It might cause a little bit of anxiety, but not because of fear. Maybe for some, but in general, the whole point is like love, it does cause a little bit of anxiety, but again, it could come from all different aspects, from excitement, from an energy you never felt before from another human, especially from a baby. You know, when you just care for this child, like they just look at you like, oh my gosh, I don't know who you are, but I love you. And I'm going to smile big. And it's a beautiful feeling. I don't have kids, but just seeing my nieces grow and me being there when they were born, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a blessing that we never knew we needed in our life. Okay, but when it happens, it's like mind blowing. All right. All right. What can you tell me about this Seven of Cups, Spirit? Seven of Cups. So you are aligning with your heart's desires, you guys. Ooh. 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 What are you attracting here? Are you attracting somebody? A partnership? What I mean by that is a romantic partner. You guys are either manifesting or attracting somebody here that's going to make your wishes come true. Because obviously we need another partner to make this happen. If you want to be a single parent and, whatever, go ahead. That's okay. That's fine. But either way, we still wish for that. Our heart still wants that desire of another person, right? Regardless if you have children from a past marriage or just simply you decided to be a single father, a single mother, regardless if it was through surrogacy or adoption or past relationship, whatever. The things that you want, that union, you want that family, that bond, right? The community. Remember we talked about community. Other than just friendships, you want that true connection with somebody. And look, it's on its way. As you're transitioning in your growth, in your beliefs, etc., it's coming. Okay? Because you're allowing your heart to just pump and breathe, and your consciousness is already like being observed by your subconscious. To where now it's recognizing desires, is recognizing what you truly want, right? And yeah, see that new ideas, new planning. You have a mental clarity of what you want. Once that energy is sent, other than you causing that stressful free environment around you, without the stress, it's bringing back to you, is radiating, and you're gonna be breaking free from a lot of things that were attached to you, to where now you can finally focus on what you truly matters, and for you to keep going forward. So once you meet this person or people in between that line, you will meet the love of your life, your soulmate. And like I told somebody yesterday, there's a soulmate for everyone. No matter the season, we all have that person. Once we outgrow, let's say you do need healing in your journey and your life and your inner child, this person, even yourself, you are somebody's heart desires, but also you're there to heal them as much as they're here to heal you. So you guys are just mirroring something back. Once the other one matures, they leave, right? Once they leave, 15-15, as I said that, they leave, and um, once you're, or let's say like you're the one that detached yourself from things, but they're still not doing things for themselves, right? So you're gonna choose what's better. Sorry guys, it was loud. My gardener came. Give me a second. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Let me put my beats on, and voila. Okay, better. Okay. So the more you, again, stay focused on the truth and what you truly want, this energy will be reflecting and radiating to the universe to where this is your heart's desires. Okay? Some of you guys will be so busy to the point where you're not going to notice where this energy is coming from, and all of a sudden you meet that person. Hi, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. Put these away. Oh, shit. All right, Spirit. So that was for your alignment and your astrology chart with what your stars, everything's aligning. Okay, as you're healing, you're aligning so you can receive all your blessings, all your wishes, including your soulmate. Okay. All right, Spirit. What energies does the collective have around their astrology chart? No repeats. Okay, let's look into these. Okay. So far, I like it. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep them. So you're recognizing as you're walking your path, you're recognizing a lot from the burdens, the regret, maybe the chances that you didn't take before. But now that you're liberated and you're free emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whichever way it is that you're conscious of, is allowing you to have better recognition of self discovery, what you like, what you like more about people, or in a romantic partner. Maybe you were shallow at first, and now it's like, I don't care. I want them to treat me well. I want them to be there for me when I feel vulnerable. So you start valuing yourself in some capacity. Thank you, Spirit, to where it's allowing you to walk towards something better, something more deep within. Right, as you're doing so, is giving you more opportunities of all sorts. You know, you're not going to choose religion or anything other than what that person makes you feel. So if that person makes you feel secure, confident, it mirrors back what you're going through, but in the way that it's okay, you are safe, then you're willing to take that chance with this person, right? Regardless if it's a community of friendships or a love partner. Okay. So this is, again, you're going through this path in your life to where you're walking with the lunar eclipses as you continue aligning yourself, conscious or unconscious. Everybody, or just simply yourself, is recognizing all the burdens, just things from the past. And with speed, things will start like slowly showing you the way, and be like, oh my gosh, like I used to behave this way, but now I behave different, or I even realize about how I used to act when somebody triggered me or something like that, right? You start recognizing patterns on the quick. So when that happens, you can finally recognize it, just look at it for what it is. It was a test, it was a challenge, it was all me, whatever it was for you at the time. and just let it go after that. Okay? Feel it. If you have to feel it, if you have to release it by crying, you do it. Don't hold back from feeling that. It is yucky when we finally recognizing ourselves. We feel stupid, right? And I say like that because that's how I felt at some point. I felt dumb. I felt really embarrassed. I didn't have to tell nobody, right? I didn't have to tell nobody. I would just feel that decision, feel that regret, etc. And that's just how we release it. We just cry it out, and we're feeling better. I'm like, okay, now I know what not to do. And it's not even about what people think of you. It's about what you're bringing out to the table. Yeah, we were all immature at some point in our lives due to whatever situation happened to us growing up. Maybe we were just too childish at some point and we didn't know how to like not do that. Or we just needed um like more recognition in our way to where instead of a parent telling us, the parent was like, well, let them figure it out, you know, instead of teaching us not to do certain things or whatever. But it's just part of life, you know, and it's not about like, oh, well, it sucks for me. No, we can get out of that. We can look at life differently in a different perspective to where we needed to grow, we needed to find um, a better discovery to share that wisdom, etc. So the more that we built ourselves different, the more we can able to serve consciousness within ourselves only, or just tell people our story and let them decide what they want to do with themselves. You know, for everybody's different, and that's fine too. The thing is, again, it goes back to you recognizing yourself and becoming a better version of yourself. Okay, and that's enough because you are enough. So there are cycles being completed as we're coming out of this sadness, as we're coming out of this depression. Okay, cycles are being closed off because now with the speed, with this lunar eclipses happening in Aries and Leo, etc., our pride, our confidence, our wisdom is finally aligning with our chakras, aligning with our hearts and mind and spirit to where now it's like, if I feel that I'm not being heard, I feel like I'm not being whatever, then I'm going to shift by listening to myself. That's when you shift the consciousness. That's when you shift your energy. If somebody's not giving you any type of recognition of your healing, your growth, etc., and this is not to value you, it's for them to be like, you know what? I see you're maturing. Let's combine. Let's go ahead and create community. If they don't want to do that, then fuck them. You shift. You turn around and look at yourself and be like, okay, whatever. That hurt, but it's okay. I'm going to become better for myself and keep moving forward. Because again, as you move forward, you are building a new community, okay? Not just within yourself, but around you. To where in those moments, you are going to go ahead and manifest a spiritual, powerful partnership because this is what your heart is radiating. This is what your heart wants. Somebody that's going to accept you for you and sees you for you. That has nothing to do with looks. We're all pretty. We're all handsome in our own way. You know, we don't need this all this makeup. If you wear makeup, cool. If you don't, that's thing it's cool. The thing is, people are going to be seeing your heart and your spirit and your mind to where they see, you know what, this person could take care of my kids. This person could be the protector of the home, not just the one that's going to be bringing in the harvest, right? Some men, especially men, when men are raised a certain way, especially when they see how the mother was nurturing, they want a wife like that. And they see it. They see females and like, no, this girl, I don't see her taking care of my kids. And when they see that, they mean it. They might not tell you they mean it, but they do. And it's something within their hearts to where I want my wife or just my partner, marriage or not, to really be nurturing. If it's not towards children, it will be towards me because I know that I'm vulnerable. That this is a male speaking for himself. The male saying, I want somebody to be nurturing because I know I go through my shit. I might not cry like other people or like females or like other men. I might get angry. I might blow up. So I want somebody soft to bring that feminine side of me in a different way to express it. Okay, so when the male that has the consciousness of how soft and how gentle someone could be, it's like you can just take control. You can dominate me. I don't care. The thing is, your softness brings calms me down. That's when the Libra energy comes in and sorts everything out. And now the masculine could finally breathe softly without the need of being anger and distorted and just breaking shit. And some guys could get really ugly. And it's sad because they should be the ones protecting the feminine. But in this case, some feminines could be the protectors for this masculine, and that's okay too. I appreciate the like, you guys. Okay? All right, let's continue. Okay, Four of Pentacles. This is now us taking our energy back mentally, right? Everything that we've learned in the past, or as we're gaining skill, we're using that to our advantage to manifest better, to manifest greatness, wealth and health in all aspects, not just spiritual, not just financially, but also in people that are going to nurture us and take care of us if we ever get sick. Okay, a little experience from my behalf. As I told my cousin, as much as my dad bitches and it's annoying as fuck, um, but when my mom gets sick, he takes care of her. He's there for her. He'll be the one cooking. He'll bathe her, etc. So when I got sick with the fibroids and all that shit, I was still single, but still, I was like, if that ever happens again with that or with something else serious, I would like for my partner to take care of me. I would like to just be vulnerable and just go through my shit without the need of feeling or thinking, especially thinking that this person's fucking me over. Okay. So that's something that I was looking into for somebody. I want somebody like that to take care of me when I'm feeling sick, because I know that I will take care of my partner when they're sick, you know. But when you're the giver, it's different. When you're the one now trying to receive, it's a whole different type of ball game. You feel really vulnerable to where, are they going to take care of me? And that's when scarcity starts to come in, and fear and all this stuff. And it's like, no, we can't be like that. We have to allow them to really express themselves or just figure it out as we continue being in our most vulnerable space, which is just dealing with our sickness or illness. Okay. All right. Now you're giving yourself, opportunities to not allow fear to come in, but to let people speak for themselves, their actions. Okay. As you continue making choices along the way, without the stress, without the anxiety, right? It might cause you a little bit of anxiety, but again, you tell yourself, you know what, I need to do this for myself. And the more you start with that chanting, with that mantra, however you want to look at it, it's like, I'm doing this for a good purpose. I don't want to stress about it. I want to get it out of me right now, that I'm not in a stable, serious relationship. If people are coming my way, then I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to shift and use this energy for me to become more conscious of yourself. And this is what you're just telling yourself. Okay, you're repeating things. You're acknowledging. And with the High Priestess, that's like you're adding more skill, more consciousness onto your brain, and you're allowing yourself to learn. Okay, so good for you guys. Let's see, which one's this one? Yeah, see, the Ten of Cups. You're going towards this Ten of Cups, which is a happy home, happy family, with joy and happiness, with blessings. You're not dreaming little, you're dreaming big, and that's good. You know, Usually spirit guides, ancestors, universe, God is just saying dream bigger. And why not? As we continue healing and moving forward with our lives and learn from our past, joy and happiness is coming in, enlightenment, truth is coming in about true relationships, true connections. And if you want a safe foundation, what do you need? You need emotion and you need mental. You need growth. You need understanding. If you're a sensitive person, okay, you guys might value the same thing, but the other person might see it different in the sense to where, oh no, it's okay, I'm not bothered by it, but the other person might be. But still, it's still coming together, right? The truth is coming in, acceptance. You're allowing yourself to be again vulnerable as much as this person, so you can see the true colors. You can't stop them from doing so, because everybody has a different perspective or a different view in life, and that's why we have to allow them or allow ourselves to see it, because that newness, it is new. That's going to teach us something different, something that we're not used to. And remember, everybody comes from a different background. It could be the same experience, but one's going to be really dark and the other one's going to be so much enlightenment, or a lot of consciousness, a lot of awareness, etc., versus the one that's dark. Okay, so when you allow yourself in that space and allow this person to come together, one has a little light and the other one has a little dark. When it comes together, it's like, whoa, like I can't believe you went through that. I'm looking at you and you just smile big, you're bright, you're outgoing, you're down to earth, you have a little wisdom, etc., right? Versus the one that has a lot of light. you know I'm not saying that they're not nothing like that. They're just beautiful as they are. They just bring their own warm light, their own what would I call it, own vulnerability. Okay, and they share their own testimony, their own insights when it came down to, let's say, negative patterns, or some type of distortion or something. Let's say they might have not experienced toxicity, but their friend did, their family member did. Okay, and what did they learn from that? That's the type of light I'm talking about. That's the type of person that I'm saying. That again, everybody has their own experience, their own testimony about certain things. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and end this reading, Spirit. I love this, guys. So far, it's been really, really good. I love it. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and end this reading. No repeats. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Besitos. Mwah. Shift kiss. Okay. All right, universe, what would you like for them to know at this point? What would you like for them to know? If you guys could share my live, that'd be awesome. I know I'm about to end it, but it's okay. Anybody could come back and watch this video and listen to it. That'd be awesome. Appreciate it. Okay. No repeat, Spirit. What else do they need to know at this very moment? What is that? Ooh. Emotional intelligence. King of Cups. I'm feeling this one. What about it? Yeah, see, it's manifesting. Hell yeah. So with the King of Cups is commitment. You're committing towards your own intelligence. Okay? And the more things manifest, the more wiser you become. The more committed you are to your own growth, your own stability. I love it. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Yes, you're taking leadership. You're offering, because you could be offering your cup, or just you being cute and soft with your own self. Resting and contemplating is a must in your lifetime. Okay? And what I mean by that is, if you're going to be working to heal, to be understanding of your own journey, either way, however you want to work, if it's spiritual, if it's financially, physically, whatever. Find a day to rest. Find a day to contemplate on your next move without the need of working too much. And as you're doing so, you're embodying this King of Cups because that intelligence is coming to you now, okay, consciously with blessings, okay, with the Page of Cups, the blessings. So stay focused on what you're doing. Again, whatever you do, may it come bring peace to you and tranquility and balance, okay. And as you're doing so, it's like again, it goes back to the community. If not marriage, maybe you guys already have your partner that you're gonna marry. Maybe you already are engaged or you're planning on getting engaged. Um, it's time for you to take leadership. Okay. Maybe this also speaks of behalf taking leadership towards who you want. Maybe you're out there searching. Maybe you're already starting to be more and outdoors, joining parties. Not so much the club, no, but just places to where you know there'll be people, okay? Or maybe you're following your intuition and hey, guide me and I'll go there so I could meet people that are going to be in the same energy that I am. And maybe one of them will be my soulmate, right? So this is just you gathering yourself, being in your own bubble, in your own cocoon before you start flying away into somebody's heart and be like, I want you. Okay. But as right now, what you're doing here is counting your blessings, resting and contemplating as you continue embodying this intelligent, um, emotional intelligence. Sorry. And as you're doing so, a lot more will start coming in into your space. Okay. The more you start aligning with your heart's desires. Oh Lord, that was a lot and it was beautiful. Mwah. Besitos. If you're just getting here, you can go back into the video and watch it all over again until it uploads. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be seeing you guys in your next reading. Bye for now.